What's up everyone, here is AhkTaar and welcome back on my YouTube channel. In this video I'm gonna talk about every content in the game, what I think should be changed and what they should add in some content, in some user interfaces, in quality of lives, etc. So I'm gonna try to cover every content in the game. So the first one I want to talk about is the dispatch, because in my opinion it could be better than that. Look at that. Normally if you want to refresh, okay, we can't see it right here, but it costs a lot of diamonds, and it could be better if, for example, if they lower the price, the cost in diamonds to refresh it, if they can lower the experience required, because here as you can see there are 12 levels and every time it doubles, the requirement in experience here doubled. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time in order to reach the level 11 and 12. And also, if you have a look to here, the rewards are not super great, still interesting, but I feel like they should add maybe some miracle wishes instead of super excellent wishes, because at the moment we need a lot of miracle wishes, so it could be a way to implement that. Replace the some blue shards by excellent and some excellent by some miracle wishes. Also increase the rates here. It could be better if they could increase that. Also there is a problem at the moment because I am level 10 and I have 11 dispatch at once every time it refreshes, but we can select only 10 at once, so we need to wait until we have one finished, then put it again for the last one remaining. And I think this is pretty bad, so it could be great if it could change. Then I would like to talk about the workshop. Here I'm an endgame player and I have a lot of 5-star ingots here, but I can do nothing with it, okay? I would love to be able to merge them into a 6-star ingots here to try my luck and try to craft here. Then on this one it could be better if it could give only 6-star gear, or at least double the rates. Doubles the rates to obtain 6-star gear, because at the moment if you have a look to this, here you have only 20% chance to get a 6-star gear using that, and it is pretty bad in my opinion, because then even if you have a 6-star gear you can have a blue one, not a lot of chance to get an epic one, and don't talk, we are not gonna talk about the legend here. So it's pretty bad in my opinion, because every time we try to forge one we always have a 5-star gear. This is my feeling about that. Then they should allow to dismantle our gear in order to get some ingots and try to forge more. It could be better, because at the moment we have a lot of useless gear. If I show you my current gear, I forged a lot of wild set and these, okay, I don't have a lot here, but look at that. I have a lot of stuff here. I sold a lot of this kind of stuff. Here, if I show you the tenacity, I have a lot. I'm not using them because it's only 5-star gear, you know. So if I could dismantle them, and maybe why not dismantling this one instead of crafting them, or maybe allow to craft blue gear. This could be useful, because at the moment we can forge blue gear, but we can't craft blue gear. So what is the point? I don't understand that. It's bad in my opinion. And why not allowing us to craft these pieces of gear using 3 different sets? I mean, it could be great. Then I feel like they should add some gear sets in the game, because if I go here, for example, if I show you my Megan, here I have her with a double attack set, because she doesn't need a lot of crit rate, and so it could be better to have on her attack rate and the crit damage, but we don't have such gear at the moment. Why not some attack and effect hit set, or speed and effect resistance could be also great. We have many possibilities. That would be great. Then let's talk about the training here. First of all, Epic's exclusives has to change, because at the moment you have to increase the awakening of the hero you want to use to increase the exclusive of your epic units. And so in order to get 5 exclusives on 1 epic unit, you need to sacrifice 5 potential awakening 5 food, 5-star food. And it costs more than legendary heroes. It doesn't make sense in my opinion. So we should be allowed to use directly the 4-star hero to increase the exclusive of other heroes. It could solve a food problem in the game. Then when we regress legendary heroes with exclusives, give us the eye back. I mean, we bought them or we don't have a lot given by the game, so why not give them back to us? I mean, if we want to regress some heroes, we don't have many regress potions, so we need to buy them in the shop here, and it costs to us. So why not allowing us to get our exclusives back? Okay, it could be great and almost mandatory in my opinion. Then when we regress epic heroes with exclusives, at the moment, this is what happens. Look at that, I regressed my Liz, and I get all 5-star copies of her. So imagine if I wanted to use the foods here to increase the exclusive of another epic hero. I mean, for example, I have Vedar, okay? I have Vedar. Imagine I want to use this one. I regress the list to build Vedar. I want to increase his exclusives, but I can't because I have only 5-star food instead of getting the 4-star foods I could use to awaken to 5-star my Vedar, okay? So it's bad in my opinion, it has to change. Then let's talk about the market. At the moment, we need to lower the price in the arena store. I mean, it's way too expensive, okay? I decided to spend to get the miracle runes here, but I mean, what's the point? We don't do a lot of advanced arena, and even if we do, it's gonna take forever to get some, at least one legendary scroll, epic scrolls. We are never gonna buy that. And about the energy, 100 for 200 energy is way too bad, okay? So everything in here has to change. Lower the price of the gear in the currency store. I mean, this is a bad gear. It costs way too much here, and this is the same for every piece of gear in there. Also, the price of the eggs here, I'm never buying this one because it costs way too much diamonds in my opinion. Okay, it's better to refill on the Dragon Cliff when we have, even if we don't have the double drop. Okay, so it should be changed. Then why not also lowering the price of the food here? It could help us to build our heroes. Then let's talk about the guild here. On the guild, it could be interesting to have an interface on which we could select the hero we need for the elemental city. For example, here, if I go here, some of my guildmates are gonna put maybe, I don't know, maybe this one, Amelia, but maybe we don't need Amelia. Maybe it could be better for us, we need someone else. And it could be nice to show to our guildmates what do we need in game, so it could be great. Also change the guild arena. I won't be able to go on the guild arena because it's not available at the moment, but we have 3 towers, we have some buffs depending on the number of players in each tower. We have to attack all enemies, and it's a 3v3, okay? Something that I think could be great, implement just a map with all the different players in the other guild, and we put our defenses, they put their defenses, and we have to attack them. Maybe it could be nice to be able to attack twice, so our best players can attack, and then at the end you get some points depending on the players who are still alive, or if you killed everybody, on the number of attacks remaining on your guild, okay? It could be nice in my opinion, better than that because it's another 3v3 and it's boring at the moment. And also please increase the rewards in here because it's interesting to get some miracle wishes and some tokens for the event market, but yeah, it deserves better rewards. Then let's talk about the classic arena. In my opinion, I think that they should remove the buff here, because if you have a look, I think it's here, yeah. On this classic arena, every hero has 50% more HP, so HP burners are better in here. I don't understand the point. And every tank is tankier than before. I mean, if we have Nicholas Exclusive 3 here with the apple, it's gonna be a nightmare to try to kill enemies. And why it is designed like this? I mean, on the advanced arena it's not the case, and hopefully it's not the case. And when you want to face a friend here in your list, if I click here, for example, the enemies here doesn't have the buff. So what is the point? It's not the same as the classic arena. So in my opinion, we should remove this HP buff on the classic arena. Tell me what do you think about that, because I think that many players can think that the buff is okay. So tell me what you think in a comment below. Then I want to talk about the advanced quest here. I mean, it's pointless to have to wait 10 days for the refresh here. It would be better to wait 7 days only, one entire week instead of that. Because at the moment, yeah, we finished all the quests and we have to wait 3 more days, so it doesn't make sense in my opinion. Then the Tower of Marx. I would increase the amount of marks we get per victory here, because it's gonna take forever to increase our talents. I mean, I've been playing since the global launch, almost 6 months, and this is what I have at the moment, and I'm farming the higher stages in it, so I have only 20 everywhere in the red mark. Here I don't have everything to 20, same here and same here, and to level up from 20 to 30 it's gonna take 2 years and a half. So yeah, it doesn't make sense in my opinion. Then about the Dragon Cliff, at the moment it's not enjoyable, it's not profitable. I mean, if you want to farm it even on the double drop event, you won't get a lot of food for the amount of energy you are gonna spend. So you should lower the requirement in energy to get more food, in my opinion. It could be better. Just double it, and then we will be able to build our heroes. Because at the moment we are not able to do that. Look at my box, we need some food. I mean, okay, I'm a spender, a content creator, I have a lot of resources, but yeah, I have so many heroes here that I can't build. This is pointless. This is completely pointless. I mean, and there are many epic units, there are contents that require a lot of heroes, such as the Elemental City and the Faction Abyss, so we need more food, for sure. Then let's talk about the Brave Trial. The Brave Trial is boring, because you take heroes coming from the arena. We already have that in the arena. It's a nightmare in the classic arena. We have the advanced arena to fight against other defenses. Please change that. It could be maybe some waves with enemies, and keep this system with the different buffs and debuffs. Rules, maybe add rules, some waves, some bosses, maybe, why not? Keep the same system but replace it. We are fed up to fight against other players. We have this everywhere. And also, let's talk about the space temples. At the moment, when we finish them, we won't get any resources again. Why not adding maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 space temples with a weekly refresh, so we can get a bit more rewards, or if it's not a weekly, maybe a monthly refresh, so we can get more stuff in here. I mean, this is the rewards are not huge, so why not doing that? Then I would like to talk about the events, mythic events to farm in the Dwarven Ruins. At the moment, this is just terrible. We have to wait to farm, to plan our farming, because 1 week we are gonna have only the basic stuff, then we will have Negia, then Growland, then Marius. It's pointless. Just regroup everything here and let us choose which one we want to farm. So it's gonna be better for us to farm our gear. Then I will increase rates, okay? Increase rates, because I'm gonna be honest. It's not doable to farm stages 31 to 35, even if you are a whale. I mean, you have to be a kraken to do that, and the rates are not great here. They are still not great. You have too many elites here. Even if you maxed out your Incarnate Sanctuary, it doesn't make sense in my opinion. I farmed 800 times Negia on the previous event, and maybe I had one legendary piece of gear, 6-star, and maybe 3 or 4 epic ones, and this is everything I had with the amount of energy I spent on it. This is pointless in my opinion. Then let's talk about the temple, because there are some issues in the temple. For example, imagine I have this hero, I have Lucifer. I want to I have Lucifer without exclusive, I have this one with 2 exclusive. Imagine I want to use a conversion stone in order to get exclusives on Lucifer. At the moment I can't, because we can only choose heroes we don't own at the moment. For example, I can't choose the heroes I already have. So I can't get back my my mythic shards to increase the exclusive on my heroes, and this is bad. This is clearly bad. And the conversion stone cost 100 euros. So yeah, do something with that. Then I would like to talk about the wish rebate. When we have the wish rebate, at the moment we can get points only if we summon heroes inside of the current banner, and every time we are summoning legendary heroes outside of the banner, and so we get 0 points. Normally if we summon one legendary hero inside of the banner we get 100 points, so maybe give us at least 50 points if we get a legendary outside of the banner, because at the moment it feels like we can't get any rewards from the wish rebate if we summon 2 heroes only and outside of the banner, and this is pointless in my opinion. Give more to us. And 5 points for every epic unit outside of the banner. It could be great. It's not a huge, but it could be great, and it could help us to get some rewards in it. Because how many times did we summon maybe 5 heroes outside of the banner and we got 0 points and we get only 1 or 2 heroes inside, so we reach only what, 300 points, and the maximum rewards is at 600 points. It doesn't make sense in my opinion. Then I would like to talk about the smart casting, because at the moment I feel like some things are missing in it. For example, if I go here on the smart casting with this team, let me go here. If I go here, for example, I would like on some wave to use only 1 time my skills. For example, if I go on him, I want him to use only 1 time this skill during the fight and then keep it for the next wave. It's doable if you want to do that only on 1 skill, but for example, if we have heroes such as Catherine, if we set this one to be used at the first action on the battle, if we want to use this one only one time during the wave, it's not possible, because if we open it like it, she is gonna use this one as first action, then she's gonna use this one right after, and then when she's gonna get the cooldown on this one, she will use it again, and so we won't have it on the next wave. So it doesn't make sense in my opinion. Add something like this system right here. For example, it's the priority number 1, and add another icon to put this skill to allow us to use this skill only 1 time during the wave. Please do that. Then let's talk about heroes that can change their forms. For example, here, if I go on the Dragon Tribe, My Melia here can switch her form. Okay, it's not a great choice. Let's try with another team here. Where is my Brotherhood team? On this one, for example, on my Mutu, I would like to use him in dungeons, for example. But he has two different forms. I want him to use this one at the beginning of the battle, okay? And then he's gonna change his form. I would like to use this one time only. But look at that. If I switch my form, you can't change it. You can't change it. You have the same preset for the two different forms. I mean, if I open it, if I go back on the previous form, it is open too. So it's a bug, I think, and it has to change. Because it's not possible to use our multiple form heroes in dungeons at the moment. Then let's talk about some additive I would like to have in the game. Some events, more events, to have maybe a double drop in the campaign stages, or maybe triple drop. It could be interesting to get more coins, more gold, more potions. It could be, and more food. It could be interesting to farm the campaign during this kind of event. Also, I would like to add more dungeons in the game. I mean, at the moment we have the Dragon Cliff to get some food with some eggs. Why not adding a dungeon to get some potions, and another dungeon maybe to get some skill ups? Why not? So we will have to plan our energy to try to farm maybe our food, maybe our gear, or potions, or skill ups, because at the moment, look at that, there is not only a food problem in the game, but there is a problem with the skill ups and with the potions. For example, here, where it is, I have my Mai, and look at that, I have no skill up remaining, so I can't use my skill ups on her. I need to buy some skill ups in the shop if I want to skill her up. So this doesn't make sense in my opinion. And if you add some this kind of dungeons, maybe add double drop of potions, double drop of skill ups, it could be interesting. Also, I would love to see a dungeons on which we have some specific energy like this one, and every time we farm this dungeon we get some miracle wishes. Maybe we could have something like 15 waves, something like that, and if we reach the highest waves, the higher we reach, the better the amount of miracle wishes we get, and maybe give us maybe 10 tickets a week, 5 tickets a week, and maybe allow people to buy a bit more, because spenders are gonna buy some miracle wishes in the shop, or they can buy some tickets, it's the same for them. But for free-to-play players, it's gonna be better to get some extra miracle wishes every week. So it could be a nice content in my opinion. And finally, some quality of life. It would be great for the gear here. For example, I want to switch my gear on from this hero to Catherine. Maybe add something to send all these 4 pieces of gear to another hero. It would be great. Then. For example, here, if I check the equipped gear, if I go to here, for example, I have this piece of gear on my Ben Austin. Imagine I want to equip it directly on my Catherine, then I can't. Why not just allow us to click this, disequip it from Ben Austin and equip it on her directly? At the moment we have to go here, remove it, go back to our hero and equip it. It doesn't make sense in my opinion. Then on the multi-battle, something a bit bad in my opinion. Every time you finish your multi-battle, you go back to this screen here. It doesn't make sense. It should make us return to the previous screen, okay? For example, I'm here, I want to try this content, I'm gonna do a multi-battle here because I want to try something, and every time we do it, we are landed to the basic screen of the game, to the city, and it doesn't make sense. If I want to make some tests here, let us on this screen and let us just redo it one more time. Don't land us every time to the basic screen of the game. And yeah, another thing about the hero equipment, why not just adding a button to disequip everything from one of our hero? It could be nice. So, I covered every one of my suggestions. Tell me what you think about it in the comment below. If you have more suggestions, tell me also in the comment below. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye!
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.